I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be looking at the Astonishing Ant-Man issues number 7 and number 8. Yep, that's right, it's 2 issues for the price of 1 because, well, I kind of let the time get away from me and now I gotta catch up on 2. But the important question is, has Scott Lang's daughter turned to a life of crime to spite him? Well, let's hop on in and find out for ourselves. So, as issue 7 opens up, we get to see how Scott is faring at his security gig keeping Darren safe. Surprisingly, the former Miss Thing and former love interest of Ant-Man goes to bat for him against his boss. It seems that while these two superpowered individuals may have been through a lot, they may finally be able to move on with their relationship as friends. Or will they, because as we find out, a lot of what she's been doing is only because she was directed to because of the reality show that she's currently filming. Scott will of course be crushed if he ever finds out the truth, but right now there are more pressing matters afoot, mainly that his daughter Cassie has gone missing. Her mom and Scott's ex of course blame him for everything that's happened in the big blow-up fight they had a couple issues back, informing her decision. When searching her room, Scott comes across one of those hench cards. So your daughter ran off to become a supervillain. Could be worse, she could have run off to join the circus or some sort of religious cult, am I right? Enraged by this, Scott decides to go downtown for a showdown with the power broker, who is currently showing off the latest update to his Hench X app. This newest upgrade allows any Joe Schmo to become a supervillain should they want, and some random guy is picked out of the audience to become the new and improved Plant Man. And for once, wouldn't you know it, Ant-Man actually finds himself in his element, because being able to summon a bunch of fire ants to eat the plant life, well, that just works. Sadly, the ants don't do nearly as well against the power broker himself, who goes all Emperor Palpatine on our hero Scott, shocking him with unlimited power. This beating is so huge and so pathetic it causes Machine Smith and Grizzly, Scott's two employees, to come clean to him about the part they played in all these current shenanigans. They talk about how they took money from Darren Cross and that his daughter isn't missing, she's actually working for the power broker, taking up a new costume and a new name, calling herself Stinger, and right now she's in the process of robbing Cross Industries. Scott is absolutely gobsmacked by this news, and he's not so dumb he doesn't realize the irony going on here, how history is sort of repeating itself with the Cross and Lang families. Now the only way Scott is going to be able to save his daughter is if he too can break into Cross Industries first. But you know, to do that he's going to need a team of supervillains. You know, if only he knew someone like the Beetle. And if only there was an app for that. Oh wait, there totally is. Now in issue 8 we check on in with the team that Scott hires himself. They're all a bunch of D-list losers that Ant-Man has already fought and defeated. Guys like The Voice, who is currently working retail and using his Purple Man level powers to get people to buy stuff they don't really need, as well as Whirlwind, the hijacker, and even the young upstart magician who is beginning to feel like maybe a life of super crime isn't for him. All these guys meet up at the local bad guy bar for a game of poker and wait to be contacted by their employer. It's here they swap stories and decide to give the junior magician a little lesson in costume supervillainy. We get such great tidbits now as get an accountant, because even if you're stealing and fighting superheroes, you definitely don't want to deal with the IRS. Work for a good mid-level crime boss like Tombstone or Crime Master, because they're less likely to screw you over like the Avengers level immortal Nazi guys like Red Skull and Zola would. If you're ever in Midtown, laugh at Spider-Man's jokes and maybe he won't beat you up too badly. And finally, if you see the Punisher, don't be a hero, run the other way. Obviously, if you're a longtime fan of Nick Spencer's work, you'll know that a scene like this would feel totally at home within his Superior Foes of Spider-Man run, and that's basically what this is. When Ant-Man eventually does make the scene to reveal that he's the one who hired the group of villains, they understandably attack him, thinking that this is some sort of sting operation. It's Beetle who has to step in and tell everyone that Ant-Man is on the level, or at least as on the level as you can be when you're planning a break-and-enter operation. Now, as the comic winds down, we check on in with Cassie, who is doing quite well in her new role as Stinger. So much to the point that the power broker says maybe she could always be the thief her father never was. Sadly, it's not long, however, before she comes face to face with the Cross family as the comic ends. The Astonishing Ant-Man issues number 7 and number 8 are a great little 2-pack of stories that remind me why I love this Nick Spencer series so very much. It's funny, it's irreverent, Scott Lang is a great lovable loser of a hero. I have a total soft spot for D-list villains who want to rise above their station, and it's clear Spencer does too because he writes them with such humanity. Overall, I give this one a very positive 9 out of 10. This is great stuff. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.